So pale kwa bridge venye tulifikishwa sasa ndio to cross over ndio twende utalii, hapo ndio aliniuliza kama nataka kuwa girlfriend yake, nikamwambia he gives me 1 month niombe and pass.
Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. We are the Mutisyas and we are glad to be back with another video.
Karibuni sana.
Yes, so today we are going to give you a story about
how we met.
Nice. We met at Karatina University back in the year 2016. So after she joined first year, she joined the Christian Union. That is where we met. We actually, by then I was a leader of music in the Christian Union, and she was among the first years that joined the praise and worship there. And I began training them together with my friends, and that is how we became friends. Then after she joined, she had an interest in learning guitar. So she talked to me, and we planned on how she would go about the classes, and that is basically how we became friends. So I started training her. She used even to come to my house where I used to stay to take the lessons. But we were just friends. Guys, we were just friends. There was nothing.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
But by then, our Christian Union used to allow us to carry the instruments to the places that we were living. So that is the main reason why she used to visit and to take lessons from there during the week.
So let me add to just insist that there was nothing. Imagine he used to hit on my friends. A roommate I had when I was in second year, and other friends around me. There was nothing completely. I used to go to their room. He was living with a friend for classes in the week, during the week, or even during weekends. That was it. It went on for a long time until he cleared campus, and then we were in a band. He had formed a band. You can talk about it.
So we in campus we had a band that we used to do ministry with, and she happened to join us later. But what happened for her, to the band, she was a bit special because she was one of our fans that used to attend our practices. So along the way, we sat down with the members of the team, and we considered recruiting her to the team because of her commitment. And that is how she joined the band. We started going to events together, and then one day.
So one day we went to our it was called Itiati campus, the school of education. So we had a kesha there. Then in the morning, pile kesha inaishanga, the musical people hung around there just singing their vocals and all that. So I was among them. We were waiting for the dawn so that we could go back to our places. So people were singing. They were singing so nicely, and then it was my turn, and I sang so offbeat. I was so embarrassed of myself, and I felt like I am really interested in this thing, and I have a friend, I have someone that can teach me. So from that day, I requested him to be teaching me how to overcome that challenge, the musical challenge I had, so that I could improve in my singing. I was singing in the praise team in school. I was a CU choir mom. So I was really involved in music, but I had that challenge. Yeah, beat. I used to sing so off beat. Kila mtu anasikia, but they used to tell me to just sing. So I had to build my confidence. So from that day, naenda lecture. After class, I go back to our church now. It's called Victor's Chapel. So from class, I go back to church. I practice. If I'm leading during a certain service, I will go and practice with him. Then I go practice with the other guys in school. So that's how it continued, and that is where our relationship, it came about from that series of the practices and trainings.
Yeah, so guys, just to let you know, one of the things that really attracted me to my wife, one of it was her voice. Actually, she used to sing very well. So I just imagined, having such a person in my house and living together. Though she doesn't sing to me nowadays.
I never used to sing for you.
No, you should be singing for me.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was one of the things that really attracted me to her, and even her commitment to what she wanted to learn and to correct in her music. Yeah.
Another instance that made me realize something was, developing. We had a worship clinic in our church. So our music trainer, our teacher in church, found us just rehearsing and practicing. Then he was like, I can give you guys a song, you do it. Okay, he actually said he's giving me the song to perform on that worship clinic. I was actually on my going for attachment that season. So he gave me a song and he asked me to look for a guy to do the tenor voice with me. So we were doing a duet. So in my head, this guy doesn't sing, he only plays the instrument. So I was like, I know a friend, I know another friend. So I was like, I'll go ask them to come and help me do the song. Lakini this guy doesn't want, he's not willing to let other people do the song with me, and I didn't understand what was happening. So akakataa kabisa. By the way, nikaona ni kama kuna conflict of interest. Nikimwambia mtu mwingine, nikimtatia mtu mwingine, anakaa ni kama hiyo story hataki. So in the end, we had to do the song with him.
Me actually, I thought you used to think I am singing back. So actually, I thought she thought that I don't know how to sing. That's why she wanted to look for other people. But actually, it's true that something was developing. I can confirm that.
Okay.
Yeah, continue.
We went for a mission in Uganda. We sat together the whole journey and back. Hey, I really got to grow fond of him during that time. But I used to see him and he was just a good friend of mine. And he had not said anything. But I wasn't interested in him because, hey, he used to dress so badly. Unamwona venye ameng'ara saa hizi? Hey, he used to do oversized shirts, trousers, sharpshooters. You guys, I don't know. I wish I had his picture we could insert here.
Yeah.
Those brothers in CU venye walikuwa tu, that is what used to turn me off kabisa. I wouldn't even imagine myself being with him.
And actually, I was in my very best. I used to wear my best clothes, but according to her, actually I was dressed very badly.
Na nywele ananyolewa hadi anashine kichwa, like he could not even do any styles. He was so born again. Then you texted me. Do you remember? And you asked me to be your girlfriend. And I refused.
Yeah, so she refused because I texted, but to be honest, I was just testing her.
What?
Yeah. just to see that if she is serious,
Okay.
if such a thing would happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
So when I refused,
when you refused,
Mm-hmm.
actually I took advantage of that opportunity.
why? See,
Then-
you already knew I wasn't interested then.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, because of how you responded.
Because
okay,
I-
you said a no,
Mm-hmm.
but of course it was not that no that breaks someone's heart.
I was just being polite.
Yeah, it's okay. You are just being polite. It's okay.
Mhm.
But the way you responded, it's like ilinipea an opportunity now for me to talk about what I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
Yeah, so when she said no, and it was over the phone, we spoke over the phone, I asked her if I could come back.
Mm-hmm.
And then she said, you are much welcome.
Guys, nilichoma.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hata by the way ukinikatia, mimi sikuwa nakupenda.
Eh.
After attachment, yeah, we had census. So for census, guys, I really had a crush on someone. Hey, so that guy actually followed me even after we opened school. Akakuja kunitembelea. So when we are talking, I'm like, hey, when you're una crushing up to, and then it's like happening now. He's even becoming your friend. He's speaking to you. He's even like anakako interested na wewe. So he came to my house, and in the process when we are talking, he's like, me the last time I was in church was in April. I was like, God, April. And I'm looking forward to you being my husband. Like, it just like was a wake-up call. I was like, yani, there is someone else here who is interested in me. He has all the qualities I would want, and especially my main point was a man that fears God. And then there is this guy, he doesn't even care about church, he doesn't even care about God. I think I would say God spoke to me, and he gave me that wake-up call, and I started seeing my husband. Then I just used to see him as Mutisyas, that my brother. I started to see like, now what am I looking for? Why am I refusing? Like mbona ninamkata, and he's like ni ule mtu Mungu ameposition in my life, and he's what I'm looking for. But I'm looking for it, whatever I'm looking for it is in him, but I'm looking for it in the wrong places. Maybe I expected it packaged in a different way, but it wasn't packaged that way. So God akanifungua macho, and that is where the interest began from my end.
Actually, when you told me about that guy, actually I felt very bad. It's only that I did not have a legal ground of talking about that guy because you haukuwa umenipea hiyo space kwa life yako. Yeah. So after that we practiced a song that we were to perform in a kesha that was in the university, that is in the Christian Union. So she came, we practiced from our church. Now this time I'm completely out of school. She's the one now that is in school. So my promise was we were going to do it during the kesha. And what happened is that I never made it to that kesha because there is an event that came up, and this event was happening in our church, and actually it was at the same time when the kesha was to happen. So when we talked, she asked me, now where will we do this particular song that we have practiced? Then I told her, guys, maybe we will do this song in your wedding.
You said in your wedding,
or in my wedding.
Wait, guys, and had already started, feelings. Aki, I was heartbroken, guys. I almost cried. I was in the mess. I still remember even now.
Which wedding? Which wedding?
Like at that time, I'm like, see, he comes back. God, you just bring him back. Now he's talking about his wedding. Aki, God, what did I do to myself? I refused such a good guy. Oh my God. So when he asked me out again, hey, like nilifeel nimehit jackpot.
Yeah.
Nilifurahi.
Was it 2018 or 2019? Maybe 2019. It was 2019 because that is when I had come back from a place I was working and come back to Karatina. Yeah. So then during that year, I got an invitation. I got an invitation to go and play guitar at Utalii College. So I needed someone to go with.
And guess who he invited?
Yes. So I went for this Murebo here. She's the one that I considered that she would take me there. But my intentions were so that I can revisit the same story.
Lakini wase tulisumbuana. It was so difficult for me to accept to take him because we were in a band, watu wengine wanaimba vizuri. So nilikuwa nashindwa, huyu msee, mbona ananiambia mimi tuende na yeye? Mbona siende na the men in the band or other ladies? Kumbe alikuwa na plan.
Yeah, actually to the members of the band, akina Tesh, akina Sam, akina JD, you know what I did to you guys. Actually sikutaka hata mmoja wenu ajue, and because I was your leader, I know you were afraid to ask me questions. Actually I made sure that day you went for practice. Sorry.
What?
So we went to Utalii. Then unfortunately we never highlighted at the place that we were going. So tulipitishwa na gari. So kurealize tushapita kwenye tulikuwa tunaenda. Then tukashuka, ikabidi tushuke hiyo gari, ndio tuchukue gari ya kurudi kwenye tulikuwa tunaenda. So when we got into the matatu of going back to that place, that is when the story began.
Yeah, he revisited. He was like, mbona ulinikata ile time? Si nikaanza kusema, you texted. But I'm like, God, hii nayo hatuwezi arrange.
And guys, tulikuwa ngapi? Tulikuwa wawili. So hakuna venye.
Na ni kwa mat hapo mbele tunangojea ija, imagine. It was like even a fight.
Yeah.
So pale kwa bridge venye tulifikishwa sasa ndio to cross over ndio tuende Utalii. Hapo ndio aliniuliza kama nataka kuwa girlfriend yake, nikamwambia he gives me 1 month. Niombe and pass.
Yeah. Actually there is a question that she asked me that what is going to change if you are going to become my boyfriend? And actually that to me was very annoying. Actually I had never had such a question because my worry was, or I was surprised because how would I ask you for to be my girlfriend the first day and then you ask me what is going to change? I was like, you should wait and see. At least we should begin so that you can know maybe what are the changes
I can explain. You see, in campus I used to hear people dating in relationships, and the way that scene was, to me, watu wako na stress, like kila mtu wako like, my boyfriend did this to me, my girlfriend, like nilikuwa naona watu they are not enjoying their life in relationships. So I didn't want someone to come and be my boyfriend and add stress in my life. So I was like, we are friends, I'm okay with being friends. Yes, in my heart at that time I really wanted to date him, but I was afraid. I have never been in another relationship. So he's my first love, and I got married to him, and that was my prayer. Actually I had prayed to God at a very young age. I told God, because I was afraid of heartbreaks, I was afraid of the drama in the dating scene. So I actually told God, the man that I'm going to date is the one that is going to marry me. I don't know if I should call it a covenant or something, but that is what I prayed to God. and thanks to God he did it for me. So that time I didn't want to joke. I didn't want someone to come and waste my time and just make my life hectic and all that.
Yeah, so after that, she never said yes the first day, and actually she kept me waiting. Actually, I waited for a whole month, and the good thing is that she was praying about it. She was seeking God about it. So I really waited, and one thing for sure, as I waited, personally I knew it was a yes, because I was very at peace.
Okay.
I knew that finally she would say yes, but at the same time I was very tensed, because I never knew how I could handle a no once again. So she waited. Okay, I waited for a whole month. Then what happened?
Oh, then one evening, see guys, I said I was praying. I was actually seriously praying. So one day on a Tuesday, I went to church to pray with the women. Then as we were concluding, the way guys...
And remember, that given meeting, it was for women.
Yeah, it was a women.
It was for women, and
day.
She's a youth, but she attended that particular day.
Yeah, so when we are concluding, because we were just like maybe 5 or 7 people, so the one who was leading the prayer meeting asked us to just tushikane mikono tuombe and conclude as we go home. And guess what, when they are praying, she's like, actually until that today we feel like we have a debt, we need to go and talk to her, because she really prayed for us, and it's like God had spoken to her in her prayers. She's like, and God, I know there is someone here who needs a life partner, please God remember them. And I'm like, God, is this you?
Actually, even she said, there's someone here who has really waited. There's a youth here, and for us that were there, we were the only youth.
Yeah, we were the only.
The other people are married,
men and women.
Yes, all of them are married.
So nilifeel ni kama God umeniseti, like actually I wanted your answer, but uko. And when we were going home, because we went together, hey, this guy was happy. Alikuwa ni kama ashapata bibi sasa, like ni yule God ameshajibu, ameshamwambia, because like hiyo prayer ilikuwa so awkward. Juu mimi nasema nangojea na yeye anangojea, mimi naomba na yeye anangojea Mungu nimpatie response. Na mimi niko hapo penye Mungu anasema someone that was waiting for a partner in life. Hey, wasi mimi I couldn't wait again. There was nothing else I could tell him. So tukienda home ako like ni kama anajua already nitasema yes. So actually I had to just plan myself very quickly, organize myself, and I took him out. Yes, I took him out.
Yeah, actually I was told that there is a place that I will be taken on that I think it was the same week, that Sunday.
Yeah.
So she took me to a hotel in Karatina. Actually, it's a very serious hotel. I don't know even if she had ever taken herself there. But she took me there, and as we were going, actually I had no idea if it was about that. Actually, I thought maybe there is a group in church or in school that is meeting right there. She was ready with the money. Actually, she bought me some meal, and then that is when she told me
it was a yes.
Guys, I was very excited. At the same time, actually I never knew how to start this thing. Yeah, so
why?
Because I was excited, and at the same time it's a very serious journey that we have to start.
Actually, the one thing that stood out for me when he was proposing, ama akinikatia hiyo siku, he told me that we have to begin a journey leading to marriage. So I was so clear hapo kuna jokes, and that is exactly what I wanted. I didn't want someone who was just coming without a vision or no direction, like we are just dating for fun. Yeah.
So the journey started, and the agreement was we are here for marriage.
So we
that
decided to date for 2 years.
Yes, actually we agreed on the time. So we agreed on the time that we are going to date. That was for 2 years, and we will be giving you a story of how we dated and how our dating journey was, because actually we only dated for 2 years. So that is it for this video. That is how we met each other.
So thank you so much for watching our video today, and just to encourage you who is out there looking for someone, the right, Mr. Right or Miss Right, right? I recently listened to a podcast. I watched Rhoda Kidula. So I watched the episode that hosted the Akina Rebecca Dawn, and she quoted Ecclesiastes and said, the verse that says that God makes things beautiful in his time. And Rebecca said, yani God, he makes things, but also us, we can make things happen, at our own time, the time that we want them to happen, but we cannot make them beautiful. It's only God that makes, in his time, he will make them beautiful. So don't force a relationship, don't force things. Just wait on God, and in his own time, he will make things beautiful. He will give you a beautiful relationship. He'll give you a beautiful marriage. He'll give you anything that you're waiting for. At his time, he will give you a beautiful thing. So God bless you so much.
Yes, and again, in your life, don't just let things happen. When new things come to your life, it's good to seek God. You hear God, so that when you are getting into that thing, you are very sure that God is with you. So even if it's someone that has proposed to you, make sure you talk to God first about it before you commit yourself.
And really pray, ladies. Don't just, say you are praying and you don't pray.
Even the boy child. It's also good to pray.
It's a serious decision. It's a lifetime decision. They say that one of the most important decisions that you make in life is your life partner, and they have power to determine even how your trajectory in life will be. So take it very seriously.
Okay, thank you guys for watching. We encourage you to subscribe, to like, to share, and just invite more people to join this family. God bless you. See you again.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Much love from us.